Ocado. I did an Ocado shop this week because on Sunday, which is always the day they send you the vouchers, they sent me a voucher for 25% off a £60 shop. In my eyes, that's a discount I can't deny. I needed to do a top-up shop anyway. There's a few bits from the shop I just needed to pick up that I like to get from places like Ocado because I can't normally find it in Aldi. I used to, like back in the old days, probably like COVID times pre, I used to think that like spending £60 on like sort of a top-up shop or just a food shop was a lot of money. I'd think, oh my gosh, and I still think that, by the way, it's still a lot of money, but it's so much easier now to spend that just on a few bits. So when I see that 25% off, I think, oh, I could easily spend £60 on some bits that we need. I really like shopping at Ocado, so I'm going to go through the haul now. When the guy arrived with the food, one of the bags, I don't know if like the lighting's funny on this camera at the moment. Yeah, so when he arrived with the food, the guy who was dropping off the bags, one of the bags was just like white cream inside. Like everything was just full of cream. So like I bought a big pot of double cream which completely split open and burst, covered everything. It got inside the broccolis, so we had to like wash everything down. I felt really sorry for him because he was like sort of really gutted by it, but it was fine. I don't know why I'm so out of breath. We washed everything down and then he obviously refunded us straight away, but he was saying, which is quite interesting because he was saying that Ocado, when you like do these online shops, it's a robot, it's not a person, it's a robot. So like the robot won't think to put like a delicate big pot of cream near the top of a bag. It would just shove it in whenever. So it looked like it had shoved it in the first thing in the bag and then loads of stuff was piling on top of it and it must have exploded. So that was just really interesting because I never knew like the sort of how that worked, that it was a robot. Very interesting. Anyway, so we're going to do a haul. It's going to be a bit of a reset day. I've got some tidying up. My mum's currently got Orin, which is nice. He loves spending time at hers. So whilst he's there, I'm going to sort of reset the house a little bit. I've not been 100% at the moment, so things do get a little bit, what's the word? The ship isn't run as tightly, if that makes sense. When I'm up and about and feeling 100%, things are just a little bit more organised. They're not completely, by the way. I'm not like the most organised person at all. I've got a long way to go working on that. But nevertheless, they are lacking in some areas. So but I have a very supportive husband. Things are going, I'm getting all the support and, you know, we're a really good teamwork. But, you know, when like you clean in one way and they clean in the other, that's what I'm missing. I'm missing the my clean way. And all the animals are bothering me today. Like all three animals, 2 cats, 1 rabbit, they're following me around. What do you want, honey? Come here. I think they want me to go in the garden with them because it's actually nice weather. It's not raining, which is a miracle. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you this stuff, pop it away where it needs to go, freeze some of it, wash lots of it. And then we've got something exciting this afternoon, but I don't know if I should, I'm not going to mention it yet, but it might be something you'll find out in the near future, who knows. But yeah, so we've got some things to do this afternoon, but really I need to reset this house, get out in the garden and stuff like that. Haul time. So there's a few bits that we needed for the cupboards. Some things I can never find in places like Aldi, so I thought it's a great thing to buy here. I can't find in Aldi. Few bits that were on offer. What I really like about Ocado, so how I do Ocado is when I go on the app, just ignore the mess behind here. When I go on the app, I look at deals and like the 3 for £12 and 2 for 1 and half price stuff. I look at all of that stuff first. I just sit and browse all of that stuff because I think if there's like deals in there to be had with stuff that I want to buy, I'm going to pop those in my basket first. So some of this is like deal stuff. So like this was on deal. I've got this before. This is the Dove's Farm Organic whole grain cocoa rice pops. I'd like to say it's for my 2-year-old, but it's actually for me. Really loved these. I bought these for him last time. He's not too keen. He likes to drink like the chocolatey milk. He eats a little bit of cereal. He's not really a cereal guy at all. He likes a bit of porridge, not cereal. However, I really enjoyed these, and they do feel like a healthier version of Cocoa Pops. So it's health food, right? The ingredients are whole grain rice, 79%, then sugar, cocoa, rice bran extract, and a bit of salt. So really sort of like low ingredient numbers, which is great. I did a video on ultra processed foods. I'm going to be doing another one soon. I've got really, really good feedback about that. I'm going to talk a bit more about ultra processed foods and stuff, because like in this haul there's definitely ultra processed foods that we're going to be eating. I don't live like a whole, you know, make everything from scratch type life, but most of the things I eat is whole food with the splodge of ultra processed foods here and there, because for me, I'm not going to give stuff up like chocolate that I love or pastries that I love. I just love them, and I don't eat them enough to warrant like giving them up. However, there's lots and lots of things over my life so far that I've learned to cook from scratch, that I think is really important to sort of share that. And if you guys want to take that on board, you can. If you don't, if you want to share what you do, I'd love that. But yeah, so a pack of innocent smoothies. Again, I bought these for Oren the other day. I do make my own smoothies all the time, but I've got a little bit of a hankering for these, so I bought them. Me and Oren share them. They're really, really nice. So I bought them. Usually I would definitely make my own, like I made my own this morning, but just at the moment I'm buying some smoothies that I like. Outpro chocolate milk. Yeah, this is really nice stuff. I really like that. Baby Bells, lots of, just a really great snack. I fancied banana Weetabix. I haven't had these in a long old time. However, banana Weetabix are my absolute favourite. I don't like any other Weetabix. And places like Aldi, they never sell them. Right, please. Oh, it looks like my eggs have smashed. Scrap that. All the eggs looked fine. I always go for organic eggs. I just get the egg ick very, very quickly. So I have to really sort of like, when I'm handling eggs, it's quite difficult for me. But yeah, they all looked fine. I got 2 bunches of organic bananas. These were reduced this week for some reason. I got a big bag of unwaxed lemons. They needed a wash. And a big bag of spring onions, which also needed a bit of a wash. I hope they'll all taste okay. It's just all now like, all my salad's got an essence of double cream, which isn't sort of like what salad is meant to be. Garlic. I should have bought 2 garlics, so hopefully I'm going to find another one. Sourdough bagels. Someone asked me about these the other day. Like, someone said, where do you find sourdough bagels? The only place I can find them is the M&S food ones, and they do sourdough bagels. They do the normal ones, sesame seed ones, fruit ones, I think. Delish. A mini pack of fridge raiders. That's for a specific reason, which I'm not going to go into right now, but a bag of frozen pain au chocolat. So that's a great weekend breakfast. We tend to sometimes go swimming on the weekend, things like that. And if we do, I shove a few of these in the air fryer, and they're really, really good. Jolly Hog sausages on Ocado, which is 3 for £10 on their sausages. So they work out £3.33 a pack. Quite often, without that deal, they're about £4.50 a pack. So it works out quite a good deal, to be honest. These all go in the freezer and they last a long time. We get them out bit by bit. Chipolatas are great for Oren. So they're just like smaller sausages. He really enjoys them with like ketchup. We cook them from frozen in the air fryer. So these will go into the freezer. Organic ketchup. I'm sure this is different from what I picked before. I picked an organic ketchup from Ocado before. But again, going on there trying to reduce just reduce some of the stuff in our diet that could probably be used. Like we could probably get an alternate version that's a bit better for us. So things like ketchup I'm trying to do, because we don't get through ketchup very fast. I think if you're a family who gets through ketchup very, very quickly. This can like really rack up in price. It's often on a deal on Ocado. We don't eat much ketchup at all. Oren eats it mainly, which is why I want to like, how can I like reduce the sort of ultra processed ketchup? How can I give him like a better version of ketchup? So I could either make it, but I don't want to do that, so I could buy this one. I've actually tried this before. It was such a good quality ketchup. You would think they all taste the same, and to me they do, but when you buy like a premium organic one, that's when it tastes different. Big bag of onions, a pack of Brazil nuts. I snack on nuts most of the time. I need to check. I did only order 1 cheese, but it looks like I've got 2. So I probably did order 2 cheeses because they are very, very accurate when they're sending stuff. Branson beans were on offer, so those are the ones we got. I also got a big pack of chicken thigh fillets, so I'm going to separate those and freeze them. And then we got the broccoli, which I think still needs to soak because although I've washed it, I can still see little bits of cream in there. The broccoli got really like covered in cream, so I'm going to wash this off again and then put everything away. I think that was about it in terms of, was that it? Yeah, that was it today. So let's put all this stuff away. It was a bit of like a random shop, but little bits that we needed to go with other things. Can't put this cereal away and not have a quick bowl. Sun is out. I'm actually just about to leave now. I need to pick up Oren. Okay, I'm gonna finish this. I'm gonna jump in the car, go get Oren, and then we're gonna get on with the rest of the day. I thought I'd have more time, but I was on the phone this morning to TUI, which is like a holiday company. Just rearranging or amending this holiday that we'd booked. We're going to go at a different time now. So that actually took very long, although it was very good service, I have to say. Never-ending washing, la na 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 na. What a beautiful day it's turning out to be. Very much needed because it's been so rainy. I know I say this every year because I'm like so fed up with winter, but I'm pretty sure this has been like the coldest, wettest, longest winter ever, or start of spring ever. It's just been non-stop. I'm just going to pick up Oren now, so that gives me another like 45 minutes to get things done before I got a 2-year-old in tow. I've got a lady popping over soon to do a patch test because I'm going to get my hair cut and she's going to dye out the greys. I haven't got many greys to be fair, but because my hair's so dark and red, the greys are really visible to me anyway, so she's going to just run through like a tint. It's not like properly dyeing, but because I've never gone with her before, I need to do a patch test. Why am I so out of breath? So she'll be here shortly. So you know when someone pops over for 5 minutes that you've never met, you need to pretend your house is always spotless clean. So I need to absolutely like scrub the bathroom because I'm sure she's going to want to see the bathroom. But yeah, I'm going to take this dry washing up, wash the bathroom out. I've also got some chicken wire to sort out a flower bed, but I'll show you that in a minute. We'll do a little garden update actually because 'tis the season. bathroom was cleaned from head to toe. Not that I needed to, because we didn't actually go in the bathroom. I have a hair appointment booked for this Friday at 9:30. I had it down for 1:30. It's an at-home one, so I wonder how that's going to go with a toddler. I've never actually done like an at-home one with my toddler. Lawrence will be here though, helping to keep him entertained. Might get him to take him to the playground and stuff. Have a little look in the garden. So with this, I've got a little trough that I made just by the back door. And for some reason, despite having a huge garden, backs onto fields, my cats will only poo in this trough right by the back door. And I've planted loads of like bee and butterfly seeds in there, because I really want to turn it into bee and butterfly garden, because it is in such like a prime location. So I'm going to cover it with chicken wire. I'm going to get rid of all the cat poo, and I'm going to cover it in chicken wire so they cannot attempt to wreck it with their poo. Obviously, in that short window of time, it's just chucked it down. So I've just come in, found a little jumper. It smells gorgeous, so you know, like when it rains on a warm day, it smells so good. So jumper on, just got Oren's wellies on, and back out in the garden. So I've covered the trough with wire. I need some sort of pins or something to like really secure it in place, but so far so good. The cats haven't walked on it in like the last hour that it's been there, so fingers crossed it's going to become a non-cat pooing toilet. We can only hope. But I've done that, and I've sweeped up the... Just come in, honey. Sweeped up the courtyard, and I'm just going to go out into the back garden, or the big garden, and check what else might need doing. Maybe put some bird food down, play with my little man. Oh, I've got to say as well, actually it's a very good thing when it rains, because what I do is I get an empty jug from the kitchen. You're doing your spray, you're planting. Very good. Thank you. Do you want to do it on the plants? Can you do it on the plants? That's it. Collect the water in a jug, and then bring that jug inside and feed all my indoor plants with the rainwater, because they much prefer rainwater. And I find they like live a lot better since I've been doing that. When we move, I intend to have like a water butt, so I can always just use stored water to water plants. I'm coming, honey. Coming in.
Mama.
Yeah.
Mommy.
You are, you're being a fun, aren't you? You see these holes here, Orin? The holes are here. You see? That's it, you stamp on them and then they go into the ground a bit better. Okay, sprinkle them on the floor. Good job. So it's coming to the end of the day now, so I'm going to be making some dinner. We're having like a sausage mushroom rice dish. Cook the sausages in the air fryer and I've just cut them up into chunks. I'm just frying some onion now. I'm going to chuck in loads of mushrooms. We had tons of mushrooms in the fridge to use and some creme fraiche and stuff. But essentially it's just lots of pepper, lots of mushrooms, onion, garlic, sausages and some creme fraiche mixed together. It's like a really ridiculously simple stroganoff, but it's actually really delicious. So I'm just chucking that together now. Let's just get dinner on the go. I've got Paddington on the TV for Orin, and while I get the last bit of dinner ready. Super duper simple, just some sausages cut up, lots and lots of mushrooms, a bit of chicken stock, a bit of balsamic vinegar because that gives it like, takes off the edge of like the savoury stuff, and the creme fraiche, and serve it with rice. And yeah, it's just a really nice, it's quite an autumnal dinner to be fair, but we fancied it.